How's everyone doing there tonight? This is Undead Nightmare 24 back with a video. Hope everyone's doing well and staying safe out there. This is going to be a horror review. Um, I'm going to review a couple slasher films I watched here. This is going to be like a double dip here. I did pick these editions up together, so I wanted to review them together. And I also watched them back to back, so it's going to be kind of a pretty much a double slasher review. So I'm going to start off with, and they're both by the same director as well. Start off by showing you the films. The selections I picked for review tonight are going to be 1984's Blind Date and 1989's Dark Room. These are by 88 Films. And these are both directed by Nico Mastorakis. I've seen a lot of his films recently. I saw The Wind a while back, Bloodstone. He has several other films. But yeah, his films can be quite entertaining, man. So let's get into the reviews. I'll start off with 1984's Blind Date. This one's stars Joseph Bottoms, sorry, young Kirstie Alley, and those are the main cast in the film. Okay, this film right here is it's basically about, you got this guy Jonathan, and he's going to work in the city as a ad executive, and as he gets there, he has his girlfriend Claire, played by Kirstie Alley. They have a pretty solid relationship, but then he's also living in the past. He has some history with this girl named Rachel, who goes by another name that he remembers, and he pretty much has like a dark past about her that haunts him. So he stays obsessed with this Rachel girl while he's dating Claire. So as he pretty much is out pretty much stalking Rachel, well, watching her every move by move, there's a killer out there that's targeting women, and he's doing kind of it like doctor style. So he'll like dot him up through the chest area and slice him up with like a scalpel, which was pretty interesting. And this guy Jonathan's just trying to pretty much find out more about Rachel. He still could tell he cares about her. As he does this, he has an accident while watching her. He hits a tree and pretty much goes blind. So this doctor installs like a device in him which will let him see like outlines of stuff. Pretty much it's like black and white outlines. So he does get some of his vision back, but not clearly. And as he's walking down the street, he witnesses a murder, and he sees this killer with a scalpel. Pretty much hears it and then pretty much sees the killer. So now you have the killer chasing him, and as the killer stalks him, he sees that he's infatuated with this Rachel. So now he targets Rachel. So now it has Jonathan pretty much trying to save Rachel before it's too late from this killer. So that's pretty much all I could get in this film without giving spoilers. I did enjoy this film. I will get to pretty much what I thought of it. A lot of the kills are off screen, which I didn't really. I wanted more. I want to see some kills. This one focuses on some kills off screen, like I said, which was a little of a disappointment for me. But this film is built on tension mostly, so there is a lot of tension in this film, which is pretty great. And you have some nerve-wracking parts. I did enjoy the killer style. It's really unique, and it has a great 80s soundtrack on this film too, and an 80s feel to it, which I enjoyed. So there was some ups and downs, a few nitpicks, but overall this slasher Blind Date is going to be a decent watch. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I did enjoy it. Like I said, the kills brought it a little down, but it does have a pretty good tension up built story, and this is my opinion, guys. So yeah, Blind Date 1984, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Now let's go to Dark Room, which is filmed by Nico Mastorakis as well. This stars Jeff Arbach and Jill Pierce, our main stars. So this film is another slasher as well. Let's get into what this film's about. You basically got Janet. She goes back to visit her family. She lives in the city, and her family lives in a farm, so she goes back to visit her family. And as she does that, her boyfriend Steve goes to stay the weekend with him as well. And she has a family of, she has her grandpa and mom, and her two sisters and two cousins. And some tragedy has happened in their past. Her dad was a photographer, and he pretty much got burned, him and the aunt and uncle. So now the mom took over the cousins and took over looking after the cousins and the sisters. So they're all united as one family with the grandpa as well. and you have, like I said, the boyfriend Steve visiting for the weekend. They all get together, but one of Janet's sisters, Paula, ends up missing, and she's pretty much with this crazy boyfriend. So it sends Janet and Steve out to look for her, and as they go to look for her, they unravel an unpleasant surprise. There's a killer pretty much stalking all in the area, pretty much picking off them one by one, and as well as the neighbors. So they're trying to get to the bottom of this and pretty much protect each other before they're all gone. So it's a pretty nice setting, man. This one did pick up a lot more, and then you have them pretty much trapped in a house being stalked by this killer all around in the middle of nowhere, and he's pretty much slashing up everyone one by one. So I'm going to say that's pretty much all I could get into the plot without spoiling it. This film really picked up for me, man. I enjoyed. If I had to pick one out of these, it's gonna be Dark Room. That's the one I enjoyed more, in my opinion. The kills pick up in this, like I was saying in this film, the kills are a lot off screen. This one they're not. You actually see the stabbings and stuff like that, and the kills, which were pretty brutal. So this one got me more into it, and it picks up with a story, has a high body count as well, and the killer is pretty much like a photographer. He takes pictures of his victims, and then he ends up pretty much slashing them up, which I thought was pretty cool. And he's kind of like sexually obsessed with the women as well. He'll take pictures of them, pretty like sleazy pictures, before he murders them. And yeah, I really like the pickup in this film. So that's pretty much my thoughts on Dark Room. I'm going to give Dark Room a higher rating because I enjoyed it more. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Thought it was a solid slasher. And, really impressed me. So I really enjoyed both films, but if I had to pick one, it'd be Dark Room. But yeah, I could watch these ones again, though. They're both pretty fun. Those are going to be my double review and opinions on these films, guys. Please hit a like and subscribe. Please hit a like and subscribe as well. Please comment. I'd like to hear what you guys thought of these reviews, and if you've seen them, keep them spoiler free. Let me know what you thought of the films. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. A great week out there. Everyone stay safe, be kind to each other. This is Undead Nightmare 24 back with a horror review, a couple slasher films. Everyone, take care out there. Keep it horror. Peace.
Your blind date is coming. No wonder you're a little nervous. But don't worry. He goes out with a lot of pretty girls. And he knows how to treat a lady. He's not wired quite right. But he knows how to have a good time. And no one ever complains. Blind date. You won't.
And what's behind this door?
That was my father's darkroom.
No kidding, I didn't know that.
He was a real photography nut.